It's definitely something that I've always wanted to do. And I know with Coach Becker retiring, it was kind of like really putting those finishing touches on how I wanted to run a program, really listening to him as he gave me a lot of valuable advice on what it took to be a head coach. He put me in a bunch of positions to do more this past season. And then it just came down to, finding the right opportunity. And thankfully this position was still open, which I was pretty surprised at. But we had kind of started talking about, looking at what it would look like when we would move back home. And lo and behold, they gave me the call, offered me the job, double-checked with the boss, and, yeah, here we are. It's awesome. Super excited.
Do you feel fortunate in the mentorships you've had along the way? Because I don't think you're here trying to fill the shoes you get to fill unless you've had great coaches around you.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Filling in behind Coach Long, that can intimidate some people, but working with Coach Becker these past 5 years has been an absolute blessing. Like he's, I might be a little biased. One of the best, if not the best coaches ever in Illinois girls basketball. So having that mentorship has been truly invaluable. And like I said, this past year, he really gave me more leeway in terms of, taking over parts of practice and preparation and game planning that I just can't express the words for what he's meant for me.
If you've coached at Morton, you are no stranger to expectations.
That's right.
So that has to make this a little easier because, you know better than anybody, having grown up here, what the reputation of this program was under Coach Long and what the expectation, even with what they've lost, is going to be next year.
Yeah, no, first and foremost, the cupboard's not bare. There's talent coming back. I'm super excited to coach these girls. I understand the expectations and what the standard is, and like I told the girls just a little bit ago, that's not going to change. How we go about it might look a little different, but we're going to put our head down starting in June, and we're going to get ready to, make a run at Redbird. I know SEFCU Arena, but it's always going to be Redbird to me, and that's the ultimate goal.
Stylistically, will we expect some Morton stuff? Will we expect some Liberty stuff? What will we see?
Right. There'll be a little bit of Morton sprinkled in there, when you're working with one of the best to ever do it, that stuff is ingrained in me. But I'm looking to, keep the offense up-tempo, defense in your face. That's one of the best parts about coming in, watching some of the film from last year and years prior. Stylistically, it aligns with what I want to do. It's just it might look a little different in terms of shot selection, player freedom, and what we're going to do on the court. But we're going to be up-tempo, no doubt about it.
You're an Adams County kid. What's it mean to do this here for one of the premier Adams County programs there is out there?
Man, it's awesome. It's seriously a blessing to get this opportunity. I always, going to A-Town, that was the first experience for our girls at Morton to be in a small town environment and walking in that gym. I tell the girl, you don't know, it's just different in these types of environments, and they got a little bit of a taste of it. So to be able to live that every single night here, man, it's a blessing. We're super excited to be back home around family too, and we'll give people something that's worth watching.
Last one for you, Dakota. You've been through the process with Coach Dixon. He's as good as they get. You know what the standard is with him. When you have that guy as an athletic director, when you know what the staff is here, faces who are standing out there that you've known forever, does that make this job a little easier to assume, just knowing that the support system at Central is so good?
100%. When you know the people behind you truly believe in what you're going to be able to do, that makes everything a whole heck of a lot easier. My wife and I would joke, the one school we would come back for was Central, and I always said the one guy that I would love to work for is Coach Dixon. So, God has a plan. Everything works out exactly how it's supposed to. But yeah, knowing that support there it's unbelievable, and it is a weight off of your shoulders stepping into a position after Coach Long's long tenure and success.